Day, nothing changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly, but thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help, but no one hears me. One day I feel I'll just disappear. Lost in this chaos, I'm searching for peace.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to DSR Presents 2004's Viva La Bam MTV Book It. I'm TNA Impact.
Same difference.
Same shit, different night.
Different year too. It's about 21 years late. But
we are from the past into the future, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the
things come around again. That's how it is, you know.
goes around, comes around.
The early 2000s are back. That's how it is.
We are back. We are back where we were. So hopefully,
back in high school, everybody.
That'd be September is gonna be funnier.
There's a lot of things are gonna be funnier.
I bet that one certain day.
It's 2004, not 2001. Calm down. Calm down.
We're still back. We're still back.
We're close enough to it. We're still at that point where everybody is actually pro-war and Bush had a good, approval rating. Remember those days? Those are scary days. The member berries barely remember that.
Oh yeah, like this. Surely this will happen in 20 years, right?
Yeah, even the member berries are like, wait, did that really happen? Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember. But you want to remember the Chewbacca again?
Chewbacca, I remember. You remember Ewoks? I remember.
Remember feeling safe?
Oh yeah, I remember feeling safe.
Anyway, I'm that corner reviewer, Matt, and as always, the IWC War Chief of Korea, #1, Andrew. How you doing?
Young Haseo, I'm all good here.
Yes, well, we got a decent show. We got a couple of stuff to talk about. We got some Stardom stuff.
Yeah, not the worst, not the best, but
better than last week.
Low bar, but yes, you are correct.
But I didn't pass out, and you didn't pass out.
True, it was that middle part though that bothered me a little bit, but okay.
The Spitfire stuff, or?
Well, no, that was the 2004. It was funny just to take the piss out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always fun to take the piss out of all that crap.
Like you gotta give Dana Brooke a little bit of credit. Is that like it or hate it, the gimmick has been she's done well. She's committed to it. You know what I mean?
It's been hit and miss, but for the most part, it's been passable.
And like my thing is, I'm happy she's committing to the gimmick, and she didn't like half-ass it or phone it in.
Yeah.
So not all the jokes hit. That's comedy. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Most of the comedy has been the concierge, but yeah.
Which I liked him in the second half of the.
We will get to that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I expressly liked him in the second half. The first half, it was a little weird, but...
Yes. Okay, we really are in the View of the Band timeline.
We really are, yes.
Yeah, if we had the intro, and if we do how to edit that with this Tommy Dreamer and everyone else's head on there, we could have done it, but we don't have that money.
Yeah, see, that's what we have to do, is put, like, the Elegance Girls and the concierge and Dreamer. That should be it.
There we go. And the rock and roll, I'm the king of rock and roll. Whatever the fuck that went.
It was something very early 2000s and like Skater Boy, so that's all that really matters.
It wasn't his CKY band or whatever.
Hey, CKY had a couple good songs, like not objectively
musically,
wise. Fucking A.
Funny enough, that was my brother's heel theme. Song from CKY.
Wait, which one?
Knee Deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used Knee Deep as his heel theme.
I always liked like the fucking just dumber one, like Mustard Man. Yeah. Like that's fucking. It's such a bad song. It's hilarious. It's amazing for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And then fucking what, like the Chinese rap? Please
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
me
yeah,
you've
yeah,
heard
yeah.
these. They're, they're,
I
they're
remember
probably
that. I
frowned
remember that.
upon nowadays.
I remember that one.
But there were two Chinese raps. And
Yeah.
that was
The what motherfucker? You fucking get all Americans eat sausages.
yes, yes, yes.
I remember that. That was I.
Let's have you another glass of piss tea. You know that again?
Yep. But no, I always tell my brother, like, you're the only one that made CK why work in a wrestling as a wrestling entrance. I don't know how, but you
I
did.
mean, out of the two bands you could have picked from that were like big for Bam,
Yeah.
being CKY, which was like his group, and he was also really into him. You remember him?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember him.
Like maybe Wings of the Butterfly could have been an
So
okay theme song,
someone actually another wrestler knew actually used that. Big Freddy, he had Winds of Butterflies as a
but like that's a maybe. It's still not great, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
it's almost passable.
yeah. No, definitely for sure. But
Everything else, no, unless you're just like the emo depresso guy,
or
then it's fine.
or you're in some PWG shit.
Oh, you don't talk about. It's bad enough that Zaya still comes out to like Simple Plan. That's
I,
another reason why it's 2004.
I didn't know they were still around.
I don't think they knew they were still around. They haven't been relevant since Hot Topic was, I don't know, first cool, which was like 20 years ago. Not like it was cool now. I'm just saying first. I don't know. I'm not young enough to be hip with the kids. I don't know if Hot Topic's cool again.
We had Simple Plan. We had the Posers of Good Charlotte. We had
Ugh, don't bring them up.
Posers.
Nothing about Good Charlotte was good.
Yes.
Ugh, and then what?
pick a
30
line.
Seconds to Mars and fucking oh my god, so many weird emo bands. Ugh.
Yeah. And then Evanescence is like, hey, do better.
Dashboard Confessional was really like Suicide Hotline the musical. Like
I have not listened. I have never listened to them.
lucky man,
Yes.
lucky, because that is just like if you want to hear music that you gets you more depressed that you make while you're depressed.
Yeah.
That's Dashboard Confessional.
uh, did you? Oh yeah, Diamond's over. What'd you think of that?
I thought it ended as perfectly as it could have for what
Pray-
we were given.
Praise to Coup.
I mean, we didn't talk about it, but I said it in my head as I was watching the series,
Yeah.
and I thought it was too stupid to happen, so I kind of pushed it back. But I'm like, in my head, I was like, Ku is the only one that could become the king, because Abura,
Yeah.
no, Abura, Ku, Dabura. So Abura was Deborah's because English pronunciation makes it Deborah instead of Dabura.
Yeah.
So it's that whole weird Majin, magic pun. So
Right,
I'm like,
right.
it has to be Ku because Abura, Ku, Dabura.
Okay.
And I said that, and I'm like, no, that's stupid. That's not gonna happen.
And by cracky, let me tell you.
And yeah, I should have known better because it's Toriyama. So the dumber it is, the more likely it is to
we
happen.
also had Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, so.
More magical references if you like bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yeah, exactly. So we.
And that's not a euphemism, it's an actual show. It's a movie from, what, the 60s, 70s?
Yes.
Something like that. I'm not a huge
Around
Disney
there.
person.
It's an old school.
I'm not a Disney adult, so I know of it, but like I don't know it now.
Yeah, the Disney adults stay away from me.
Yeah, they concern me. Multiple
like,
reasons.
like spending that much money. Did you hear about their like exclusive like Club 23 or something like that where
you
you
get those
pay
stupid
like
pins.
X amount of money but it's like years in waiting, like you could be waiting for like 10, 15 years, like there's that long of a waiting list.
I think the weirdest thing was because prior to pandemic, I used to frequent a hobby shop that had like Warhammer, D&D stuff, Magic the Gathering,
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh, but they also had like other little collectible tchotchke things. At some point, they were doing Disney pins. Like literal Disney adults would come in and trade like their Goofy pin from 2012 or whatever for this. I'm like, why are you trading like fucking pins? This is cornball shit to trade. Like, It's a hobby. Good for you that it's something you like, but it's still cringy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. How you doing, Tony?
Yeah, what's up, Tony?
No, but a nice ending. But they're like, oh, Diamond's canon now, and it's just like,
Oh, you read that too? That
uh,
they forced
eh,
it in the manga to be canon
so
too?
so you mean like so? I'm just gonna say that. So it's like a universe A, universe B, like Futurama.
I
one
mean, they
one has a
already
Diamond
fucked it up with
timeline. One.
Trunks.
Wait, what?
They already fucked everything up with Trunks,
They
so
did. It's always it's Trunks' fault. Screw Trunks. It's always he's always the one to blame.
I'm not against that. Like, I'm okay with blaming Trunks for everything.
Exactly. No.
And it's not even Zeno Trunks or whatever the fuck the Time Cop version of Trunks is that nobody really talks about because that's
The
cringy and stupid.
yeah the RoboCop Trunks.
Yeah. Do
You
you
want the
want to
hard-
be a Time Force employee or whatever the fuck that is? Like, no.
No.
You don't want to help the Time Police? No, I would rather shoot you in the fucking face.
It's like, no, I really should ask my parents.
Yeah. And hey, Dime approved. If they're small enough, then lasers and bullets still hurt them. So that I thought was stupid.
I'm telling you, guns are gonna slowly work. Guns will work. I was waiting for a bullet to actually work again.
So that's why the farmer really would have been like Raditz' biggest enemy if you didn't
Yeah.
get rid of him in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's all that the answer was right in front of us since like day one of DBZ.
He had the secrets, but
Damn.
they had to kill him. He knew too much.
He knew too much.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, poor bastard.
Yeah,
Poor
always,
farmer with a shotgun.
always respect to Farmer, but
Yeah.
and of course in Toriyama fashion, it's like, oh yeah, we've had like 3 of these eyes, and no one wanted to buy them. I sold one.
Yeah, that sounds very Toriyama. I'm not arguing that.
He died as he lived, pissing me off.
That's not wrong, man. Because like sometimes I just can't fucking deal with his bullshit. Like, he was still very influential on a lot of people's like childhood. More so if you grew up in Japan and not just a weeb in
Oh,
the
but
late '90s.
it's huge. It's huge in Latin America and African Americans. Yeah.
Oh, that too, yes. But I'm just what I'm getting at. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
one
yeah.
thing to be a weeb and enjoy it, but it's another thing to have actually been part of like the Japanese culture growing up with it because they were exposed to it like what 10 years before anybody else was.
Oh yeah.
Because they didn't have dubs and
Yeah,
syndication.
they had there was like 80s.
Well, yeah, because Dragon Ball was what 85,
Around there, yeah.
and then Z, I want to say that started in '91, or like late '80s or early '90s. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
somewhere in that era. And the fact that we didn't really see DBZ until what 99, 98, like
Yeah, like 98, 99.
somewhere closer to the turn of the millennium when they're already
Yeah.
done with the series.
Dragon Ball Z was 1989 in Japan.
Okay, I wasn't that far off.
And it was all over when we got it.
Yeah, which was still like 10
and
years
then
later
96.
almost.
Yeah, and then 96, and then we got GT.
GT. Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
So,
All this was
which
all
one's
done
better?
before it came to the US.
Which one's better, GT or Daima?
Other than GT had like 60 episodes.
Yeah, and 5 of them were good.
Yeah. I mean, the ending for GT.
Was bad. Come on, you can't have liked the Omega Dark Dragon Ball.
No. I'm
bullshit.
saying like like Goku. Of course, Goku leaves. Of course, Goku leaves, and everyone's dead. Yeah. Sure.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
like Super 17, the
no,
Dark
Super
Dragon
17 was
Balls.
stupid. I liked what they were trying to do with the Shenrons, but it just didn't work out the way they wanted.
The only portion I liked of GT was the Baby Saga.
Yeah, I wish that was like I wish that was canon. Like put that in Super Summer or some shit.
I mean, depends on how much swing that Toyotomi, is that his name, or
Yeah,
Toyotoro? What the fuck? Whatever. The new guy doing it.
Totoro.
Our neighbor Totoro. Like,
My neighbor.
my big neighbor. What?
Totoro.
Yeah. My point is, I don't know how much swing he has over what's canon and what isn't anymore. Because didn't they put Super on hiatus for a little bit?
Yeah, I think new chapter's coming out next month.
But it's been on hiatus since Toriyama passed away, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I think that also delayed the next season of the series or next cur or
Or like
however they do it now.
wherever they're gonna now it's up in the air on if they're gonna do it or not.
I feel like they have to if they're going to continue the manga. Like,
Yeah.
why would you just pull the plug on Super?
Yeah, and people are like, oh yeah, it's all Rascalz, not canon. So you're gonna tell me 150 plus episodes and 4 movies was all for nothing, especially all these manga chapters that are being written.
Okay, the movies are usually for nothing. It
I'm
just
saying,
so happens that a couple of them lined up this time.
I was saying like the Broly one, the superhero one.
Superhero. Well, we don't know if that lines up really yet because I think
It-
that's where
no,
the next.
they're covering that in the manga now.
No, but in the anime because anime canon is different than manga canon. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm like I don't know how canon that's gonna be in the anime.
Yeah, I feel like they'll definitely make the Orange Piccolo Beast Gohan canon.
Oh, they should because that's the first time they've been cool in a hot minute.
I know. I guess like man, I can't believe Gohan came back to life for real this time.
Wait,
Some
they
of the
saved the
Yamcha.
world without Vegeta and Goku? No way.
Yeah. And yeah, Piccolo actually did stuff. Unlike in Daima, he didn't do anything. He had one job. He had literally one job,
And he failed.
and he failed. No,
Who did so much better?
Yeah, we were relying on another green guy.
He was like yellow, but sure, don't
Yeah.
be racist against people with like in that yellow green spectrum. Stop
I was
it.
like, oh, why? Like we didn't need Piccolo. We had Nezu and Baby Dende. We didn't. What do you even do? What do you even do?
So that's really why you like Pikkon. You're just like, I have my favorite green person now. There can be only one. You can only have a token green guy. Pikkon's your token green guy.
It's Nezu now because he's just fucking all with all of them while pretending to be senile.
Okay, yeah. God, thank God he stayed in the fucking demon realm. I swear, if we had another old fucking Namek like fucking Kami, I'm like, no, we don't
Piccolo,
need Kami too.
for Piccolo to fuse with, and that's how he gets. That's how you actually get to Orange Piccolo.
Stop it! Don't make them force all of this canon together in the same arc just to force.
Well, Piccolo will have another roommate with Kami and Nail.
Yeah, and Kami will finally have someone around his age to talk to. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Bring that back. That should be canon. This having Kami and Nail talking to Piccolo.
That was in a bridge. That wasn't even really in.
I know. I wanted to actually happen. That should have happened.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I think back on Abridged, and I can't remember like accurately if it's abridged or if it's the real thing because I haven't watched Z in so long. I'm like, wait, is that abridged or was that Z? Fuck, I don't know.
It's like it's not like it's regular Z. Oh, then why isn't it in there? Damn it!
I just and then when it comes to Z, then it's like, wait, is it Kai? Is it the Funimation dub or is it Ocean dub? Shit.
I started with Ocean Dub.
I did too.
Yes. And then they switched it like halfway through Frieza Saga.
I was more mad at Vegeta's voice changing than his armor and his hair color.
Yeah, no, I really liked because that Ocean Dub fit, say, in Namek Saga Vegeta.
It really did. I always liked Vegeta's original color armor, like that like green and orange or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that I thought was really cool. But
I guess but since they're like in space, darker colors, I guess it didn't fit when they got to Earth. I guess I don't know.
I think I heard somewhere that it was just like a palette problem for the first couple episodes animators.
Yeah, okay.
They just like were going off of the wrong thing, and then
it's like all right, we can just give them regular armor.
Typical 80s and early 90s stuff where it's like, the palette swaps happen. Like, think about the old 80s Ninja Turtles cartoon. How many times did Donatello have a red bandana or, like, Michelangelo's voice come out of Leonardo? You know what I mean?
It was all still new to them. They didn't know what they were doing yet.
Yeah, you just have the poor animators coloring in the bananas and they just get it fucking wrong at some point. They're like, is this one yellow or orange? I don't
It's
fucking know.
he's Michelangelo, right? Yeah.
But he's got an R on his belt. Shut up and just color it orange, fine.
Yes.
It's-
Like I can't tell. I can't read letters.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah.
Since when could Donatello use katana? Shut up! Technically, they're all supposed to. If we base out of shut up, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
God, do you remember the NES game that came out? And there were some people that thought it was bootleg because all the turtles had red bandanas and swords and shit like that on the cover.
What was it called?
It was, I think, it was just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was that side scroller and like map thing.
That was before the ooze. That was before the Shredder time travel one, right?
Oh yeah. But the game was NES game, and it was just 4 fucking levels. I'm pretty sure 4 or 5,
Yeah.
and it was the hardest fucking game in the goddamn world.
Yeah, it's been so long.
There was like the fire guy that would just randomly kill you on the level, and like you had Rocksteady and Bebop, and I think the underwater level for fucking the Ninja Turtle game.
Okay.
Do you remember swimming underwater and having to defuse
Now I
bombs?
do.
And then there's the laser.
I remember being underwater.
Yeah, that's the second level, and that was fucking hell. They don't make games like that anymore.
They're like, oh, we have to be harder than Ninja Gaiden. Any ideas?
That game is harder than Dark Souls. I'm sorry. I have never met anybody that has beaten that NES Ninja Turtles game. People beat Dark Souls daily.
Yeah, now people beat it with like Guitar Hero.
Exactly. So I'm like, fuck you, dude. Play Ninja Turtles on NES. Beat that. Without a walkthrough in cheats. No. Don't do that bullshit.
This is just the tutorial level.
Yeah, exactly. When the water level's the second level, and I think the fourth level's like a volcano. I think I might have gotten to it like once. Barely. I don't fucking even remember. It was nightmare shit. Nightmare.
Hold on. Let's see it. I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah. NES video game. I'm looking it up right now.
The hardest fucking game in the world.
It came out in 1989.
Yep. I don't even know how many legitimate levels there are, because I don't know anybody that's gotten past level 4.
6.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Streets of New York, Hudson River Dam, Wall
Yep.
Street Rooftops, JFK Airport, South Bronx Lair, and Technodrome.
And I 6 levels, and I don't know a damn person that's beaten it. That's a hard fucking game. Hardest game ever. Just saying.
I'm gonna try to find it. Yeah, a lot of people were criticizing the swimming level of the game. Yep.
Cause it's fucking horrible.
Yep. So
Brutal.
I'm gonna assume that was the Hudson River. All right.
Yes, correct. Yes. Fucking nightmare game.
So they're like, oh yeah, Streets of New York is easy, and then you go to the next one. It's like, damn it.
Yeah, comparatively, especially when you find out you can just walk over the one gap in the first section instead of jump, and it's like I can just fucking walk over this. Then I think Rocksteady's in that one. You just get on top of the boxes if you're Donatello and do the down move because you can just hit him with the bow staff,
Right.
because he can't get up to you. So it's just, it was cheap, but fuck, it got you past the level.
How did we get from Dragon Ball to Ninja Turtles?
Poor animating in the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I gave Daima like 3 out of 5.
I think I gave it a 3 out of 10.
Yeah. I get, like, if you are a diehard that thinks Akira could do no wrong, you're gonna love it.
Which that's problematic within itself, but continue.
Yeah. But, like, I still say, watch it. If you, it's his last one. If you like Dragon Ball, you just watch it once. I don't think I can go back. I probably will watch, like, the last 5 or so dubbed, because I want to hear it in the dub.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I want to hear what Bubba's gonna say in dub. With is it gonna be a shower, or is it gonna be like WB dub? Like no bubble bath for you.
I mean, they're not on Kitty TV anymore.
I know. I'm gonna see like what's Bulma gonna
So
say.
yeah,
To,
I think it's gonna be bath or bathe or something like. It's gonna. I think it's
or
gonna mention
shower
the
or
spirit.
for the American folks. I'm never gonna shower with you again.
Exactly. So it'll be in the spirit of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really felt like they mischaracterized a lot of characters. Like Vegeta shouldn't have been that way right after Boo. After he
Right.
sacrifices himself for his family and
Right.
figures things out, he shouldn't be an arrogant piece of shit.
Yeah.
Piccolo literally did nothing.
Yeah. Piccolo did nothing. Ku and Do were the only fun new characters. Nope.
Arinsu was nice because I think, like we were talking
She
about
got
before,
redeemed. She got redeemed at the end.
no, the end is the only reason why I say Rinsu is nice because usually anime loves to steer into that trope of sexy ara ara voice. Hot chick is always like unrepentantly evil all the time.
Yeah, I was expected to go. You haven't seen the last of me, Spider-Man. And just throws the cape over and just runs.
Exactly. And instead she's like, "No, I'm still ambitious, I swear." And Ku just kind of like smirks and gives her a wink and he's like, "You're vice president cuz nah, you're cool." And then she just kind of get a
Like
little
even though
blushy.
she fired him like 10 episodes ago, he still stuck around.
And she finally gave him a little bit of credit after he did it cuz like he even walked. I thought that was cute that he walked up to her and she kind of gave him a little like punch in the shoulder. Like
Yeah,
she didn't verbally say good job because she's a tsundere. But
yeah,
like she acknowledged him in her own little way and he was happy with that.
yeah. No, so yeah, that stuff was nice. I didn't care about the villain.
Now Goma was awful, and
The gun was off like
fucking
they turned to Jiren when he bulked up.
that whole stupid fucking like invincible because of a dumb fucking item thing. That's dumb. That's a bad trope. They
Yeah,
need to feel bad about using that to try to carry the last 3 or 4 episodes.
yeah. And Pansy was Blue Bulma.
And kind of worthless after they got to like World 2.
And after as soon as Bulma tagged along, that was
But Bulma didn't do anything either. It's like
yeah,
at least what the initial thing in World 2 where they had like the fucking Kraken or whatever,
yeah.
and they had to repair a couple things and do that whole, and they had like their nerd moment of ooh what's this Majin site or whatever the fuck it was called and all that other shit, and then nothing else. Nothing broke, no geeky terminology, no them being buddies, no them hating each other thinking one's smarter than the other.
Yeah,
Just they existed.
yeah,
I am the one thing maybe I'll give the show 4 out of 10 because Ku completely ignored Hybis at the end,
yeah,
and I respect him so much for that because I hate fucking Hybis. I
yeah.
wish that
Him I
character
did
would have
not like
fucking
at
died.
all. He
He's
he
not funny.
he annoyed the shit out of me.
He is a typical Japanese kind of character where they think that aloof and irritating thing is funny, and that
Exactly.
is one of those things I'm like, no. As much as I get Japanese humor and all that other stuff, I don't like that. I don't get that. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't need him cooking Vegeta, trying to take Bulma.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
That was
I
really weird.
know. Like
Yeah.
just I just thought he was gay.
Yeah, I'm just so happy that Ku's just like, anybody else want to be minister? Hybis raises his head and goes, anybody? No? Oh, okay. It's just like,
He doomed that world for a free hat.
exactly.
Free hat, free hat, free.
Yeah, that was so bad. Didn't the girl offer him like food or basically
A kiss.
insinu?
A
Oh,
kiss.
that's what it was.
Say no thanks. I'm not into women.
She basically offers him sexual favors. He goes, nah, but your hat's cool. It's like, the fuck are you doing? But your hat?
And he's like, "Did you get it? I guess I got it, but am I pretty?"
Yeah, you gave her a fucking poor girl had an existential crisis. Like, I did it, but at what cost? Like, it's like the Thanos thing.
My self-esteem is gone.
It was the whole Thanos thing. Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, Thanos did nothing wrong.
You don't hear me arguing, do you?
No, he was right, and I was like, you know what? Good on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want to hear something sad? Like, really, really sad.
Tam
WWE
Nakano
Speed.
storyline?
No,
Oh.
and WWE Speed did a better All Japan match than current All Japan.
In what way?
No, Ivar and Inamura having a match for speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
did. I
like
didn't
man,
realize that was
like
a
man.
speed.
Yeah, it just randomly popped on my feed. I'm like, you know what? I see Inamura here. Why not? He's on the main audience basically. I
Hmm.
was like, why is this better than current All Japan with this version of All Japan?
Well, pretty easy to answer that.
I was like, I think I need to stop watching everything after that, after saying that.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I felt about New Japan for a
Yeah,
while. Yeah.
like the Dragon Ball GT of WWE programming did a better All Japan match than
Fuck.
All Japan.
Fuck. You're not wrong, but fuck. That's a fucking hell of a way to put that.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how I felt. That's
You want to know something else?
sure.
Because I watched Raw. You know what was also a better match? A better All Japan match than anything All Japan has put on in the last at least 2 years?
What?
Gunther versus Otis.
Yeah.
Like, that match was more Hossy, more fucking All Japan than it had any reason to be.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here going, this is a actually fucking good match.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah. Like even when Tozawa got some offense the week before, like last week.
Yeah, he got like 10 seconds in.
Hey, like let him cook for 10 seconds. Damn it.
Okay, fair.
We
You win that.
we remember him before he came.
Okay. Kind of barely.
Ah, like
He was a whole different character in Dragon Gate because he was also like, what, 40 pounds heavier?
Oh yeah, it was 40 pounds heavier than when he gave Muscle that. Hey, like he was pretty competitive, and then he showed a little bit of that. It's tiny bit.
Yeah, he's been a joke character and not even like a funny joke like R-Truth, who's
Yeah,
just silly. He's just like, Akira's the jobber, and he's been the jobber for so long.
yeah. Like
Uh,
make him like give him a little, get a little something.
make Akira great again. Let him come over to TNA with Ali.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Tozawa, X Division champion. I'm down.
Yeah, have all of them come over. What, Alpha Academy, Maxine, Otis, Tozawa, have them come over to TNA for a little bit.
Yeah, just like I just say, learn a new hold, even though they don't need it, but well, some do, some do. The Creeds do. Creeds definitely do.
Also, are you the old? Or maybe I'm the only one, but are you also getting sick of seeing these fucking like all American wrestlers in the fucking stars and stripes and fucking like the fucking world's greatest tag team outfits all the fucking time?
I get they want to do Team Angle, but I was like, just change the outfits.
But they do that for everybody who has a pedigree as an
Just,
all American wrestler.
it just should have kept. No, they should have stayed Alpha Academy.
But yeah, Alpha Academy did it for a little bit. Now the Creed brothers, the fucking what the fuck were Gable and Jordan known as
American
before?
Alpha.
There it is. They had the same fucking look,
Yeah.
and it's just like I get so tired of the same little outfit. It's why you don't
It's
think about them when you see those outfits. You think about the world's greatest tag team,
yeah.
Benjamin and Haas. So why would you wear something to make people think about someone else?
Right.
Like, it makes no fucking sense to me.
I don't know, but
But
yeah,
praise be to EO for getting the women's title.
I'll admit I was a little surprised, but I'm happy. EO getting gold is always is a plus for me.
I thought it might have been a bad time for EO because I appreciated the wrinkles in the match where she used like everybody's like signature move.
Yeah,
She used Dakota Kai's little like high face wash thing she does. She used the insane elbow. She
and then the
used the
Oscar
Oscar
lock.
lock. Yeah, so she used all of her friends' moves, and like that's the ultimate like we were talking about anime. So that's the ultimate shonen power friendship fucking anime moment where she's powering up, and you'd see like the flashes of her friends behind
Right.
her helping her like overcome the odd. If she lost after that, that would have been EO going heel. No doubt.
Yeah.
Like,
So does Rhea get the belt back at Mania?
I don't know, because I kind of feel like Rhea's going to make it a triple threat. I feel like
I feel like it's gonna be a triple threat, but I don't want to see just Ia's just gonna walk in as champ and then drop it back to Rhea.
let me ask your opinion then, because a
Okay.
lot of people really want to see Rhea and Bianca happen.
Yeah.
Do you think it's big enough to happen without a title involved?
Oh yeah, I don't think it needs a title.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I know some people still want it there. But if you don't need the title to
Why
sell the
do it?
match,
Yeah.
why give it to either of them?
Exactly. No. There's plenty of there's plenty of history between them there. I don't think they've had a clean win over one another like in NXT or anything. No.
So I think
Yeah, and
Io
Bianca
should
won.
retain.
Yeah. Io should definitely retain. I see Jay getting involved, probably to go after Bianca. The only way I can see Bianca win it is if she actually does the heel turn, but that requires Bianca having a title feud with Jade, and I don't want that.
I'm Here's my thing. I would like Jade to be like Io's SummerSlam opponent,
Right.
because Jade has gotten better, but she wrestles big man style. She
Yeah.
needs a bump girl. Io can bump her fucking ass off.
Right.
Where you don't
Yeah.
want to give her Rhea, because Rhea's also kind of a power wrestler. Bianca's a power wrestler.
Right.
So Io would be perfect to hold it for a couple months, let Jade get done with this Naomi angle, and then
Yeah.
go over to Io, and she could get a title run off of that. And then maybe have Bianca be conflicted about challenging her bestie, you know what I mean? Unless we don't really need to turn Bianca. There's plenty of heels, but
Yeah. I feel like Jade will get involved in the match if she doesn't have a Mania match against Naomi.
you don't think they'll blow that off beforehand, do you?
Naomi and Jade.
Yeah, they kicked it off in Elimination Chamber. I figured
Yeah, it was better than most of her matches.
Oh, I know, but I don't think you'd put that many eyes on it to kick it off during a PLE, PPV, whatever, and not have it pay off as an undercard match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because everybody's aware of it, you know what I mean?
Alright, so do you save it for like the SmackDown before or after Mania? like a main event? Or just top
No,
of
it could be like could start the show one of the nights.
Okay.
I don't think it should be middle of the card, because this is not a women's match comment, but it's more just it's the death spot. It's the piss break. People can
Yeah.
only sit and watch things for a couple hours before you have to get up and get a snack, a drink,
Yeah, and the
whatever.
more important matches, they're gonna want to see those.
Exactly. So if you don't close the show, you want to open. And I feel like Naomi and Jade could definitely open, and Naomi can bump too. So like
Oh yeah, no, she definitely can.
if Jade is just beating the fuck out of Naomi for 10 minutes, tell me that's not going to get the crowd riled up.
Yeah, just have her like showcase her strength, and then yeah, basically.
You could even give Naomi some fun spots. Like maybe Jade tosses her out of the ring and Naomi like lands on the barricade and does like some of her shit from like Rumbles in the past,
Right.
where she doesn't fall over, she doesn't crash, she kind of like spider climbs on something and jumps over her and does all this like cool athletic shit.
Yeah.
So, you can make it a spectacle.
Right.
But yeah.
But yeah, we went 40 minutes without even talking about Impact, so let's actually get into it.
Fine.
That is why we're here, after all.
Is it though? We say this every week. Like the show's called TNA. But
Yeah. Yeah, but Elijah and Brian Myers.
it happened.
It happened. I like Elijah.
I mean, yeah, I do. I liked him when he was Elias or Ezekiel or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, gimmick
Yeah,
he's
just
going.
his feud with King Corbin was shit.
I even liked when he was in NXT and he lost the Loser Leaves Town match, so he came back as like El Vagabundo
Oh
with
yeah,
the
he did
mask.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So like that was good. I thought Elias is a good character. Still not completely sure why he got cut, because I thought he was kind of over in that first run, but
I guess they just felt they didn't need him anymore.
could have been.
I mean, I get it. Or he just chose or just one of those that chose to not renew his contract.
Could have been.
So you
But
know what? I'm gonna spread my wings out for a little while.
it just feels right for dudes with guitar gimmicks to be in TNA though. Just saying.
Yeah, so Jeff Jarrett, and now this shit. Yeah,
And Hendry's popping up with guitars more often now.
yeah. I thought I was gonna do an El Kabong after the match.
No, because it's a white guitar. Think
Yeah.
of it like a country western thing. The white hat is the good guy. The black hat's the bad guy.
Oh,
So
okay.
if he ever brings a black guitar to the ring, then you have to question it.
Yeah.
It's
But no, Elijah won with the Tombstone or the Highwayman's Farewell, whatever he calls it.
that's a mouthful. That's a terrible finisher name.
Yeah. But with that though, System attacked. Also, we also found out Elijah and Leon Slater are officially the two partners for the tag match next Saturday or Friday.
Well,
But
they
Henry
also
came out.
announced who the other one was, didn't they?
Oh no! Like in this we're gonna talk about the promo.
No, there was the promo in the beginning, right? I don't mean the FaceTime one, because they talked about it in the beginning, where they mentioned everybody that was part of the team.
They mentioned. Yeah, I think they mentioned those two in it. Yeah, I think yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then Georgie came out with a white guitar.
Yep.
So with
Okay.
that, yes, a clean win for the good guys. Hooray!
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're backstage. We got the Rascalz and Ace Austin. Austin talked about like, can we coexist? I know I've done some stuff, some shady shit to you guys in the past.
But I never betrayed you. I just
Yeah.
hated you.
I never lied.
I just didn't like you and tried to bang your mom. But we were never friends, so it's okay. You
Yeah.
know, that's not a bad argument, really. It's like, I didn't like you, you didn't like me, so shit I did because I didn't like you. It's
Yeah.
in the past. You
Yeah.
know?
So
That's how we'll talk.
let's coexist. Let's coexist here.
Oh, they have coexist bumper stickers on their cars?
Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah.
Even though Trey wasn't bad in this promo, sadly. Like, I don't like putting Trey over, especially when it comes to cutting promos, because he's bad at it normally.
Right.
But the way he kind of lingered at the end, it was talking about how Wentz did the whole like letters thing, where it's the ABC and the RSCL,
Yeah.
Z, and then
I caught that for a bit, so I snickered.
and then Trey was just kind of like Raskaba, Rabakababa, and then he's like, I don't know, I'll workshop that, and then and the Gia played off of it, and it was kind of cute, like it wasn't a bad little moment.
Right. Real quick, did you see that Amazon won the bid for Gundam?
Wait, what? No,
Amazon won, yeah.
the ownership of Gundam.
Yeah, so they'll be airing Gundam shows.
How far back does it go?
I don't know. I don't know. And I think the new one. I think that means the new series is going to be on there.
Well, if they got the new series, you told me that it's a spin-off of UC because it's Char and Amuro adjacent. Yes,
Yeah. It's most so far. It is just Shar. I don't know if Amuro's going to make an appearance yet.
but it's still like alternate timeline universal.
Yeah. It's like a
Yes.
what if. It's like a what if type of thing. Yeah.
So if you're gonna do alternate timeline Universal Century, you need to bring back all Universal Century. I better see some 0079, some Char's counterattack, some
Like a
Stardust Memory,
ZZ.
ZZ. Was Turne Universal Century? I think Turne was.
Was a Zeta another one?
Well, Zeta was before ZZ. That's why it was
Okay.
Zeta, then ZZ. Then I think Turne came after, but I haven't had to like be fluent in Gundam in a long time.
That's what I'm saying. It's been so long about that timeline.
Yeah, I want to say Turne was still Universal Century, but I could be very wrong about that. But
Yeah.
I love Gundam shit. I just obviously don't have that's not a big fandom over in the West.
No, like the only thing that was popping in the West was Gundam Wing and G Gundam.
Which is just okay. Wing is edgy sad boys that just
Yeah, it's Linkin Park before Linkin Park. Yeah,
it really was, and it came out of that perfect time when people were listening to Linkin Park Corn and edgy new metal shit, and then Gundam is like half of the fan base hates it because it's not real Gundam, and others are just like, but it's fun. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots fucking tournament fighter Gundam. Like, how is that
Yeah.
not cool?
Yeah. Right?
Shining Fingers, come on. Rain and Domon are the best love story in all of Gundam.
Oh yeah, I love everything about G Gundam.
So, like, is it campy? Yes. Is it
Oh, it's
basically,
clearly, yeah.
is it pro wrestling meets Gundam? Yes.
Yes.
But
But
those are
that's
two
fun.
awesome things.
Yes.
That's peanut butter and chocolate.
Like you really didn't like the storyline between Domon against Master Asia and Kyoji.
Exactly, or like German Gundam was his brother, and it's just like, and so he had to
In fact, we had a UK guy who was a boxer, basically.
exactly, and the French dude was the fucking like
And he had
fencer.
the rapier.
The
Or
fucking American boxer
yeah.
was the worst fucking name. I hate his name, but he's
What was his name?
Chibody Crockett,
Oh, that's right.
and he had
then
like a pink
Saitachi
mullet.
Cool.
Yeah,
Oh, the guys were cool.
I mean, I like Dragon Gundam, the Chinese Gundam.
Oh yeah, Saitachi's Gundam was so cool.
Dragon Gundam was so cool.
Like I needed more of that. Why wasn't that a model?
And then what was it? Was it the girl from was Sweden Sailor Moon Gundam?
I think so.
Okay, like it wasn't called that, but come on, we all know.
Oh
what
yeah,
it
it was like a Sailor Scout type. Yeah,
it was like Love Gundam or some fuck, but like it looked like a Sailor Scout. So we knew what it was. You just
we all do, damn it.
You mixed more of our favorite things in the early '90s because everybody, boy, girl, and indifferent in the early '90s. Everyone loved Sailor Moon. Like
Yeah, that and giant robots.
well, why do you think fucking Big O like manifested a second season?
Big O was underrated though.
The first season.
Yeah, that's why. But like I say, it was definitely underrated. Like no one watched it really, or felt like, or it's just very few people, like a niche audience. Like so, we're the niche.
Outlaw Star got the same treatment though because everybody thought it was too similar to Cowboy Bebop because it was in space, even though they were nothing alike.
Yeah, no, it was like two completely different things.
Exactly, it's like Cowboy Bebop is a bunch of like assholes, fucking like just going through space doing odd jobs.
Yeah,
Outlaw Star is like a space western.
Yeah, one's a space western, one's just cool dudes doing
Cool dude shit.
Yeah,
we're cool guys. Cool guys do cool things. That's Cowboy Bebop, everybody.
Or you like jazz?
So do you like jazz? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Cowboy, I'm going to the Cowboy Bebop orchestra thing next week.
You're doing fuck what? Who? How? What? When?
There's a little jazz concert thing about Cowboy Bebop music.
Where?
In Vermont.
I didn't even know there was a thing. That's could be cool as fuck.
Yeah,
They better open with Tank.
I don't know what they're gonna open with, but I'm like, you know what?
You have to open with the opening.
No, they definitely played it in the preview, so yeah, they'll definitely play it. Like they'll have like they'll have some of the characters on stage. You'll have like the two cowboy people in the background, like the video.
Oh, the Bounty Hunter TV show with the girl and the other guy. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that fucking Bounty Hunter television show.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna be in the background, like in the Titantron thing, like while the people are playing jazz music in the front. So it's gonna be a fun time.
That should be good. I've done the Different World concerts in Carnegie Hall for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Because and those are fun. So it's a different vibe, obviously, because that's more like operatic, classic. Fucking that's why it's in Carnegie. But like jazz is just fun in general.
That's what I had with Nier Automata when they had that orchestra. So.
Oh, you actually went to that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know you went to the Nier Automata one.
I did, yeah. No, it was like it was convenient because it was the same day I had my week off, and that was when I got back from Florida. So I'm like,
oh, nice.
I'm going. Boston sucks to drive in.
What's worse to drive in, New York? And you know what I mean by New York. Don't fucking.
The city, yes.
Yeah, or Boston.
I think I had more stress in Boston.
Do white people scare you? Like, how did you have more stress in Boston? Are the roads as narrow?
Just about, and I had a lot of people go, I'm about to turn it head on without my blinkers.
Okay, New York drivers are a little better than that. So I'll give you some credit there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with the city driving, like I usually not. I usually pass through the city pretty easily. I think I only had like 1 or 2 problems, and that was only because of traffic, not the driving itself.
I do not drive in that city. I will walk or take the subway.
Well, I have to drive through it just to go to a different state.
I would take a train or like maybe take like as many highways or causeways possible to avoid actually going through city roads.
Right.
I hate driving through that city.
But no, New was beautiful, and I would definitely go back whenever if they ever come back again in this year.
You should, even if you're not a huge fan of Final Fantasy because you don't talk about it a ton, the Different Worlds one is really nice.
I would go to Final Fantasy if it is close by to me.
Would you consider Carnegie close or no? Because
By you?
Well, it's New York City. There's only that one Carnegie.
What was that like? For me, it was like.
Because what is that, like 4 hours for you?
Yeah, because Boston was free 3.5 hours.
So what about the city then?
That would be about
4-ish, I think, right?
Hold on.
I don't know exactly how you drive.
Hold on.
Maybe you drive a little faster.
From where I am, it is 4.5 hours.
All right, I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, if I could like spend a day after, yeah, I could do that.
No, okay, that makes sense then.
Good. If you go, we can go.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know when it pops back up again, and
if I get back again.
Yeah, if the work situation finally turns around, and I'm like, I'm better off. There we go.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a plan then.
Yeah.
But
could be cool.
But yeah, speaking of plans, we have our next segment. Did I not download it? I did not download it. Shit.
It's probably forgettable.
Yeah, it's the first class penthouse.
Oh no, this was good.
Yeah, and he's gonna tease it's a KO. No.
The prize fighter, KO Casey Navarro.
Yep, and of course, Steve Macklin interrupts verbal exchange, and they have a match later.
You watch more ROH, AEW adjacent kind of shit than I do. The 2 girls that were with KC and AJ, was that La Catalina and Valentina?
I have no fucking idea.
I'm just...
I gave up on ROH the last time I went to ROH.
The Madison Square Garden one?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, wait, was I there with you? Because I know exactly when that day was.
Yeah, that was pretty much my last day with them. I never watched them again after.
Fair. I can't really argue with that. I only got like a couple things here or there after that day.
Like I'll read about it, but that seems like it's not the same anymore.
Oh no, it's just AEW Light.
Yeah, it's their NXT.
It's Dark or Collision or ew. That means Collision is like their SmackDown, but it feels like Heat.
Yeah, pretty much. That's sad times.
Sad times. Yeah. Somehow it's doing well enough to make WB and HBO happy. So like, good for them.
Yeah.
But it's still bad. But good for them.
They're like, listen, like, we need something worse than Big Bang Theory. Can you do it?
Tony Khan's like, hold my beer.
Like,
nothing can be worse than Big Bang Theory. Hold my beer.
Young Sheldon disagrees.
No, hey, there's a spin-off from Young Sheldon, too, with the fucking brother getting married to whatever redneck trash that they're spinning off into another spin-off.
Just let it die.
Why? They can't do that. They gotta milk it until it like just bleeds dry.
Just give me season 17 is Always Sunny already.
Just give me season 2 of Firefly. I'll even take it 20 years later.
I think we have to cope with the fact that it's not coming back.
I would rather seethe, thank you.
Cope with Steve. So I didn't know you had an Edge tag team partner, Steve, somewhere.
Yes, yes, I did. You just don't know who it is yet.
We don't know who Steve is yet. It's probably Dax. I believe it being Dax. He seems like the type.
He seems like the type to seethe.
Yes.
I mean, you do remember when FTR was all butthurt over literally everything, so yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah. They made me sour on FTR. I was like, how?
Because their matches are too cornball now, and they're too
Yeah,
similar.
does Dax having a phone? No.
It's it's dumb.
And his podcast, I think, ruined his reputation.
That too. Yes.
Like, he was in good graces until he did the whole "what was wrong with everything," and then he kind of buried the product that he was on. And it's like, oh, I got death threats. This is my last show.
Yeah. I mean, that happens to a lot of people. It's like over under. Carmella screwed herself out of going back to the WWE anytime soon for like we'll say next 4 years.
Yeah. So
Over or under?
Who are you?
Do you think it'll take more than 4 years or less than 4 years?
I don't see her coming back.
I mean, sure, but you can never say never in wrestling. So that's why I'm like,
I know, but it probably would be the 4 years. But you have so many other women better than her. Why?
I just
Why
can't
do you-
believe she said that. Literally, like a week after Alexa Bliss comes back after a 2-year hiatus after having a child.
Yeah,
Literally the same situation,
and
except she doesn't have nerve damage.
Becky had a baby, and she won the belt like what 3 more times after that.
At least, and she's out now to spend time with the kid. If you believe exactly what Seth said,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But if they're using that as an excuse, and she's still being paid and still being treated like a top talent, that kind of invalidates the argument, doesn't it?
yeah.
Go figure.
You just sucked. It's like what Tony Khan said to Big 12. I got rid of you because I thought your skills weren't good enough.
That's sad when Tony Khan thinks somebody's bad.
And that was the only time. It's like I shared my weed with him.
That was the problem. It should have been Coke.
Yeah,
She would still have a job.
Oh yeah. And like how it's like Leo Rush is like, I'm gonna talk to him about this. I retire for the fifth time this year. We had a nice chat, but I retire again.
Yeah. Who retired more, Leo Rush or ACH?
I think Leo. Or Kylie Ray.
That's true too. Yeah, but and look at that. That's another one that recently had a kid, but finally got signed by WWE.
Yeah, for the Evolve or whatever.
Yes.
Like whatever you people want to call it.
What do you mean by you people?
What do you mean, you people?
You said it first. You answer first.
But yeah, next match. Your favorite girl.
Sadly, Zaya's adorable.
And she lost.
Because she's an idiot. She makes 90s babyface Sting look like a genius and not gullible at all.
Yep.
She makes dumb baby faces like I don't even know. I can't even
But I guess we're trying again with Savannah Evans.
But why does Zaya look so bad when she has to like lose the baby face getting distracted way?
She's a blonde. I don't know.
It's not even that. Like it's whoever has to hit her, it just feels like it takes too long. It always feels like it's too slow. So it's not Zaya's fault, but it makes Zaya look stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she has to wait for them.
Yes, and I just like it's just rough because how many dumbass losses has she had? Where it's not technically her fault she looks stupid.
It's not my fault.
It's not though. Even you just agreed to
it. I'm saying it for her.
Yeah, you have to say it with more of a British accent.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault, bruv.
Bruv. Bruv.
Is that Will Ospreay? Yeah, bruv. It's me, Will Ospreay. I'm gonna do a flip.
I pay for my mom's kitchen, bruv.
Yeah.
What do you do?
You know, is it also one of those weird things where a couple of the clips I've seen from Ospreay's interview that recently happened,
Yeah.
he doesn't like. He sounds pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm saying that, and you know, because you're a Japanese wrestling fan.
Yeah.
He was dumb as fuck in New Japan for a while. Like the shit he would say just sounded stupid.
Yeah.
And then
But nothing beats the intelligence of him sharing chicken with Hiromu.
oh, true.
Yes. Like,
But-
I worked hard on that chicken.
That was fantastic.
Yes.
But
Like,
like
love you.
the line he had with Chris Van Vliet about like he actually listens to criticism, and he said something like that. You'd be stupid to just ignore it because some of it's valid, and you kind of have to. You're not going to get better if you just block everything out and don't accept criticism. Like
Yeah.
that's a really mature and intelligent take.
Exactly. I just wish half of that roster actually followed that.
I wish half of humans on the internet followed that because most people just think you're Satan or evil or completely wrong just for disagreeing with them, and they don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
Discussion is dead in 2025.
Yeah. But not here. But not here.
Unless you think Daimo was actually good, then maybe I just mute you.
We'll hear him out. We'll hear him out.
Maybe. I need to hear a really, really good reason.
I'm actually going to be doing a thing with John soon about actually covering diamonds.
That it better be a really good reason if people like think it's like good, because it failed as a love letter. It failed as an homage to Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
It was a hard watch.
But no, I'm still looking forward to doing it because more stuff for the people.
More content, more conversation about things that
Exactly.
people like. Yes, and you
Yeah,
know, if you know people like it and you're gonna shit on it, that's interaction.
Yes. But no, if I wrote the review, I would get harassed by these diehard Toriyama could do no wrong.
You're not gonna be writing it in Spanish or Japanese. You're fine.
I'll be writing it in mustard.
The mustard man, yeah.
Mustard!
Get in my mustard vein.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I didn't know John Moxley was here.
Oh God, God, he could actually do the mustard man thing, and it would.
Yes.
Fuck. Would that make him better?
That's how I got paid in CCW. Hot dogs and mustard.
Mustard. I put extra mustard down.
Yes. Rocky Five.
I make all my money back in mustard. It's mustard money, baby. Wait, are you like the mustard Dusty Rhodes? Musty Rhodes. Ew.
Yes.
Musty Rhodes is a terrible. That sounds like a really bad porn star. Musty Rhodes.
It's very musky, baby. Next match, Santana and John Skyler. It's a squash again.
Speaking of the mustard man,
Yep.
he's
Spin the
even
block.
yellow in the thing. Look at that.
Yep. Look. But it's a squash. Santana won for spin the block, and after that,
No, he didn't.
no.
He won with a running power bomb out of the corner because he spun the block on Hotch, who
Oh,
tried to
okay.
hit him with the hammer after the fact.
Yes. But we have someone coming out because
Was it Jesus?
No, it was Tasha. Tosh. I can't say Bones anymore.
She's
I'm
a
trying to be
she-
nice. I'm
she
trying to be
looks
nice. I'm
good.
trying to be nice to her.
But she looks good in this new gimmick.
She
too.
does. She does. But it's just like, oh well. But Ali doesn't feel confident wrestling him unless he takes a drug test.
Yeah. Randomly selected for a drug test, yes.
Yes.
God, he is so... It's such a good gimmick.
He's a dick.
But it's so perfect because he's obviously like every old white person who's in control of anything who is overtly racist without being it.
I just want him,
It's like-
I just want him to go, I lost the match because of a DEI thing. The DEI match.
Or I want Santana to spin it on him like he gets into scandal because he like goes to Florida for massages at massage parlors and
Yeah.
they're questionable. Like I want them to just make jokes about what Robert Kraft and like all the other people that have gotten in trouble for inappropriate actions and at a fucking massage parlors. It's all old white people. Like,
Mhm.
and it's such a good fucking gimmick. Ali is the perfect person to pull this off.
Right. But yeah, we'll see how Santana feels about this drug test later.
Yeah.
But the next up, we had a backstage segment with Matt Hardy telling it like it is to Ryan Nemeth.
He said the quiet part out loud.
He did, yeah, because he's like, "Oh, I'm ready to be the fifth guy," and then it's like me and my brother.
My big brother.
Like, dude, Matt Hardy's like, "Dude, no one wants you here."
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, and I know your brother. I know your brother for like 20 years. I'm gonna call him right now. Like, go ahead, go do it. And he's
Yeah.
like, hey Nick, how you doing? Like, yeah, you know, does he not watch TV? Does he not watch what he does? What his brother does?
If you had to watch, if you had the option to not watch the last couple weeks of TNA, wouldn't you take that?
That's the thing, though. And like, oh, don't you like want to support your brother if he's like saying, oh, I've been doing main events.
He
But
doesn't get money for one extra viewer on
I was gonna say,
Access.
does Santino call his cable company and say, hey, the Mr. Nemeth, cut off his access?
Maybe Nick was busy. You don't know. Maybe he was wrestling somewhere else. Maybe he was doing important people things. I don't know. He was doing hot girl shit for the last 2 weeks. You wouldn't understand.
He was doing that. He was doing that real hot girl shit.
Exactly. He's doing that hot girl shit.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, so Barry's like, hey, you want to be on a tag team party? Yeah, Ryan told me about it. Me and him are going to be part of your team for the big match. It's like, yeah, about that. We just want you.
Yeah,
Like,
Leon's
I
the
really
good
doing
guy.
well. Like, you're doing main events like that. Like, no, like, he's been doing none of that.
Nobody likes him.
No one trusts him either.
And I like how what the next line was something like, okay, but let me break it to him. And then they
It
pan
sounds
out.
like he's like, ooh, like,
It's like
yeah,
he's in
I'm
the
sorry.
room. You're on speakerphone, FaceTime. He's in the room.
He's like, right? I hate you all. God, I was a Captain Hero.
But your fucking Scott Evil reference was perfect.
You all pay. That's pretty much what happened.
Oh, he even stormed out the same way. I hate you! Like his voice cracked and everything.
Like,
Oh my god.
I was like, that was perfect.
He is such a good character with this stupid whiny little
Yeah.
brother thing.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I can't wait to see how that's gonna unfold next week. But next up, there's no crap for this because it got announced tonight. Macklin against AJ Francis.
Yeah.
And we have Northern Armory coming out. You know, they're watching, they're observing.
Trying to help.
Yeah, Macklin don't want it. He don't want your help. I don't need your pity.
And he eats a down payment by AJ Francis for getting distracted.
Yep, and AJ Francis wins because, you know, he is the hidden gem of T.
No, that's Casey Navarro.
But they both are. That's first class.
No, it's just Casey Navarro.
Just only Casey Navarro.
Oh, Casey Navarro. I'm sorry. He's the blessed one, not AJ Francis. I don't make the rules.
He's still fun in this.
You're defending Top Dollar. Look how far you've come in a year, buddy.
I mean, look at you with Zaya Brookside. So.
You were so against AJ Francis. You called him Cheez-It bitch for a long time.
I'll still make fun of him. But
you made fun of him for so long. You wouldn't come around.
But no, I ain't gonna do that for Tessa. I don't care if you shits for that ass. I know.
I don't know. That's enough to get me to stop. I'm just like, hello.
It's like I believe everything you say now.
Yeah.
The person you call the slur, I'm sure she deserves it.
I am so conflicted with Lei Ying Lee and Tessa Blanchard being a match at Sacrifice.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're both beautiful. I don't know which one I like more. Don't make me pick.
But now we get to our next segment. Face to face, Oba Femi and Moose. One does the shimmy while Moose just rolls the shoulders.
Yeah, he didn't even do the pull down Moose thing. He just
Yeah,
fucking
he wasn't being cool with it. I'm like, yeah, man, well, you be suave like Oba Femi with our Femi boy Hooters coming soon.
everybody has to wear that same like drug lord outfit that he wore today
Yep.
because
Oh yeah. No.
it was sharp, but it wasn't as nice as Moose's suit, but it had that kind of Florida flair, so
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciated it.
No. That stuff like that works for Oba Femi.
Yeah, and it really also works because they're in Florida because Full Sail.
Yeah.
So like he kind of looks like a Miami drug dealer, and
Okay.
he's
So yeah,
big and imposing. So it's like, ooh, hello.
he's the new he's gonna be the new kingpin whenever they make Daredevil again.
Or maybe he could just be the what is it? They're Nigerian, right? Him and Moose.
Yeah.
So he'll be like the Nigerian Razor Ramon. They'll
Yep.
just give him those vignettes from Razor in the very beginning when he'd wear the Hawaiian shirts and
He'll
everything.
he'll be the real new machismo.
The new machismo, yeah. The ruler machismo.
The ruler machismo.
The ruler!
But no, so Carrie's between them, and Boo's like, "This is for you, not for me."
Yeah. I
And
did like JDC's little wrinkle.
yeah, no. So like, he's totally dead next time. He's still gonna die.
But I like the fact that he told security that the first one to jump Oba becomes a member of the system, and security looked excited. I think that is legitimately the first time that legit security looked excited to not do their job and beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, like, oh, we can beat him up. Cool, let's do it.
Like, usually security just gets flung around and treated like shit. But, like, they all had, like, that collective, like, little kid or, like, excited dog energy together. Where they're just,
Right.
like, looking, like, really? Oh, shit, we hit him? Oh, well, there's, like, 10 of us. Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And then Oba just, like, fucking Super Saiyans out of the dog pile. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Yep. He takes care of the system until he eats a spear.
But that's perfect, though.
Yeah.
Moose is
And,
supposed to be the chicken shit heel with a faction.
Yeah.
And Oba's the fucking ruler. He just needs
Yeah.
himself.
Yep. And Moose ain't gonna win the belt, so he had to get the upper hand again.
Yup.
So, are you gonna watch the match on Tuesday?
I might not watch it live, but I will watch
The
it.
replay, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be a good match. And I was thinking, like, I think everybody's 99% sure that Oba's retaining.
Yeah.
But there's always that 1%. Because Moose is that chicken shit heel with a faction. So there's always that maybe maybe the heel with the faction would actually pull it off in a way that doesn't hurt Oba because it's like a 10-on-1 type thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't
We'll,
think it is, but there's always that little bit.
we'll see. We'll see how they do it. Maybe Hendry or Elijah just come out. Just cause distraction to hype up. They screw him over. Hype up the match for the weekend. They'll do something.
Yeah.
Well, we will trust the Papa Sean. Or Chef Sean, whatever you want to call him now, because he's apparently cooking.
I think Chef Sean works better because Papa Sean almost made me thought you were saying Papa Shango.
I mean, it could be. He could show up too.
I mean, but Sean can't pass for Papa Shango. So, just to be clear.
Just to be clear, yes.
So that's I'm just like, yeah, I like Chef more.
Yeah. Yep, and then we had Fraxium promo. Axiom can speak.
Axiom speaks really well, and Frazier makes Will Ospreay look like well educated.
Like Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's perfect. I like that. Yes.
Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to that match too. I think obviously Hardys are going to retain.
Yeah, I don't think any of the inner promotional, cross promotional
Not
matches
yet,
are
yeah.
going to switch. Yeah. It's not the right belt or the right people to lose. I think that's the real reason why.
Yeah, like I said, I still think Rascalz will get the tag belt in NXT after they beat Wes.
And I feel like an NXT woman will take the Knockouts title.
Yeah, that or maybe the Knockouts tag. But I feel like it'd be a Knockouts belt first.
Probably. I just don't think the tag should even be worth putting on like NXT TV.
Right.
It shouldn't even be on TNA TV. So like,
Yeah.
and do you really want Jody Threat to fucking talk on CW or even
No.
show up?
Oh no, no, absolutely
Yeah.
not. No.
Unless those titles change to anyone else. Yeah, no. No.
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk about that segment real brief. Because Spitfire is still going to torture the Elegants because it's the 24 hours.
Yes,
Give them a
yeah.
makeover, punk rock, MTV style.
24 hours of 2004. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like and so our next part is go to the gyms, practice. I like safety first.
Hmm.
This is too fucking cheesy.
And then I just like the fact that the concierge breaks him out at the end.
Yeah, I'm here to get you out of here. Let's go. Your time's over.
And Ash sounded so relieved. Like, that was good acting. Where she, like, didn't realize it was him at first, and she's just like, oh my god, thank god you're here, or some shit like that. Like, it's like, oh, that's funny. It sounded like
Like
she just got saved from a
they
hostage.
made me do non-elegant things.
They gave me a mohawk and werewolf chicken in a bag, or whatever the fuck that she said.
Yeah,
That was,
pretty much.
it was so stupid, but it was entertaining. It was just, you shut off your brain, like, dumb entertainment, but it was fine.
Yeah. Next match, Northern Armory is Rascalz and Ace Austin. It's Northern Armory. I just don't like them.
I don't like the jabronis.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't like them.
Like, like, I'm not gonna use all the words I use to describe the one with hair, but like, he's just a whitewashed wannabe Tamatanga. Like, he tries to walk stupid, though he doesn't have a gimmick
Yeah,
to improve it. Then he does like dumb facial expressions.
I was waiting
He,
for them to do the yeah.
he bites the rope instead. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm gonna kick the ropes while it's in your mouth.
And I want to say that's that stupid, like, the one with the worst name, like Judas Iscariot or Icarus or whatever the fuck it is. That it's a terrible fucking name, which is why I refuse to even use it. But like, I know he's got the worst name of the two of them,
Yeah,
and it's just like nothing about him is marketable. He is a fucking dork.
they both are. They're both terrible.
Agreed. They're both forgettable dorks, but at least Eric Young, at least his thread with Macklin is logical and makes sense, and I
Yeah,
like that. If these two dorks were anybody, if they were the fucking good hands, this would be a better angle.
yeah, exactly. I was like, where's Diener when you need him?
He was on Explosion.
Yeah, stab Eric Young again, kill him again.
Just because you mentioned it, like, how far has Laredo Kid fallen? That
Decline after he lost the digital media belt.
yeah, he's tagging with Diener on Explosion to lose
I felt
to
like
the good hands.
I feel like he just was never meant to win that belt. Oh, Crazy Steve's leaving. Okay, it's your turn. Just
We got no one.
like we don't want to give it to PCO yet. So, Jared, go ahead. Your move.
More or less, yes. Ah, fuck it. This is the pity title. We'll give it to you because you haven't had one. Like, and you've been here for like 5 or 6 years already. He's
Yeah.
been there so fucking long.
I know. And when they finally give him a belt, it's just like, all right, move on.
How bad is the money in AAA that like he actually keeps coming back to TNA?
Probably not bad because he didn't ask for like a hey, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it though. Like, unless it's really just filling out his schedule because he can work TNA dates when he's not doing stuff for AAA, or even if he can do stuff for CMLL. I don't exactly know how dicey that relationship is between those two anymore.
I mean, the cartel will probably hunt him down.
But which cartel?
All of them.
Oh, he pisses them all off at the same
Yeah.
time.
Exactly.
Ooh. Shit, this is like that fucking Bert Kreischer joke about there's a different mafia for the train, different mafia for Moscow. It's like, this is Ivan. But what about you, Ivan? No, other Ivan, because other mafia runs train, other mafia does this. Okay. It all makes sense now.
But how do you like your coffee, Ethan?
Mustafa.
You like it, Mustafa?
Yeah. Oh my god. That's another 2004 thing. Even the way that Santana looked at the camera.
I know. I was like, what are you doing that Kevin James meme with the pants in the pocket?
Like, it's so early 2000s that, everybody did that. Where they just, like, they got a goofy idea, then they turn to like that Malcolm in the Middle type thing where, oh, you know what's happening. And it's like, alright, fine.
We got some explaining to do.
If you're thinking, is he gonna piss in that coffee? Guess what he gonna do? He gonna piss in that coffee.
You gonna piss in that coffee? So Tasha's yelling at this one guy, and then it's like, "Ooh, methinks I have an idea." Hey, take the day off. I got it.
The guy looks so relieved too. Like he couldn't even put it together. It's just like, thank God I don't have to get this coffee. You're my best friend.
Yeah.
Is that how your coworkers act when you decide to like finish a route for them or like take something?
No, I just tell him to fuck off.
Oh, you're not that nice ever.
No,
Okay.
unless he talked to me nicely. No,
That's probably not many of them, huh?
like 3, maybe 4.
I like how you said maybe 4.
Yes. He's unknown.
Like he has good days or bad days. It depends
Yeah.
on the day.
Well, the annoying Trump conspiracy QAnon worker keeps trying to talk to me like nice, like he'll quote random movie show things to see if anyone gets it.
What?
Yes.
He's that much of an attention whore. He just quotes things to see who chimes in.
Puts the lotion on the skin, or like he says lotion in the basket.
I mean, that is accurate, though. It is supposed to
I
put
know,
the
I know.
lotion in the skin or it gets the hose again. Put the lotion
Right.
in the basket or it gets the hose again, yeah.
Yeah, but and then
Is
he
that
was
the
trying-
only one he quotes?
No, oh, that one lately, but he'll try to do he'll try to say something from Monty Python. He acts like I haven't seen Monty Python. As I'm young enough. It's like, dude, you don't fucking know me.
Is he 50?
He's probably like mid-40s.
Ugh.
I'm like, dude, like I've seen shit older than you. No, don't even.
Same. I just don't find Monty Python funny. Like, do I get a couple references? Yes. That's only because people don't shut up about it and constantly use them anymore. But, like, I don't...
Now that it stopped.
Thank God. Like, I haven't heard Monty Python references in so long, and I'm okay with that.
Yep.
If I hear another one in the next 20 years, it's too soon.
Yeah, pretty much. I still like Holy Grail though, so.
Some of the jokes are okay, but like I
It's
don't like.
more the problem with the movies is they start strong, but the second half is usually really bad. Like they went for all their good jokes already, and you just sitting through a movie, and it's a chore.
And it drags. And,
That's the problem.
And all of the jokes are kind of in that same vein of so stupid they're borderline clever,
Yeah,
but sometimes they're just stupid. And then
Yeah.
it's just like it's like shut up, I don't care. Like this is really
Yeah,
not that funny.
it's like you did all your good stuff like the first 20 minutes. Now I got like an hour and a half left of whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, this is why you're supposed to pace things better.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the problem. Tony Khan must be a really big Monty Python fan.
It's like spread them out.
You gotta get all your shit in, bud. That's what it is. Get
Yeah,
your shit.
Life of Brian was like the big criminal of that example.
I think that's also their worst one, isn't it?
I didn't like
critically?
I didn't like Meaning of Life that much.
But isn't Life of Brian they're like generally everybody thinks is the worst one type thing?
I don't know.
Interesting. I haven't ever heard anything like really good about that one, so
Hold on, I'm gonna find out what they call what. Yep. Yeah, Monty Python and the Meaning of Life is often cited as the least favorite film by fans and critics.
Meaning of Life, really?
Yeah.
Is Life of Brian like the next one?
That was like kind of like in the Jesus setting for Life of Brian.
But where does that rank on people's?
Some people like that one a lot.
Really weird, weird.
Well, probably not as much as Holy Grail, but
Eesh.
yeah, yeah. Overall, Holy Grail is like the more popular one. Me and Life is like the worst one.
Isn't like Flying Circus or some shit like that another
That's a
one?
show.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, the other one is live at the Hollywood Bowl. It's a live performance thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, those are the only three movies.
Huh.
Yeah, the only three movies. The rest were just like specials, like something completely different.
Fair.
No, that is a film. I'm sorry, something completely different is a regular film. Okay. Yeah, and then Hollywood Bowl,
Mhm.
just recording the Hollywood stuff. Like, I don't really count that.
Oh no, I don't count live anything as like an album or a movie or
Yeah,
like you like if there's a live fucking music album, you don't count that as a new album because they're playing
right,
old fucking songs. You just get to hear what they sound like live.
exactly.
And it's like, okay, it's just something else to buy. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much. Next up, we hear from Masha,
uh,
and I don't want to hear her anymore. We're done.
the best part was that Tessa hit her.
Yeah, Cora J came out, like, I'm gonna take your belt. Tessa attacks Masha from behind. Legging Lee came out to save the day.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a tag match.
Yeah.
You know, because Mosh is cute. I just don't want to hear her speak English
Yeah.
ever.
And poor Ali drinking piss.
Don't poor Ali. He deserved it.
Fabulous.
I do like the fact that he kayfabed it though for her.
Yeah. He's like,
Like,
it's good. Leave.
yeah, that was surprising. I thought he was gonna blow up,
Yeah, it was like Gippa. He passed the drug test. He's
and he got a
negative.
little animated and mad about that. So I'm just like, huh? He got mad about Santana, but then doesn't like castrate her for the bad coffee. So I'm like, huh? That's unexpected.
Yep. And finally, our main event: the Hardys and the Colognes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh joy, oh bliss! Because it wasn't really a match. Because I had a commercial when there was like, oh, we have 10 minutes left.
Well, and by the time intros were done and the commercial was done, there was only like 4 minutes left.
And guess how it ended? DQ.
Interference!
Because you can't have another. Because you can't have the Colognes pin the Hardys, and you can't have the Hardys beat Colognes, because you just had Elijah beat Brian Myers in the opening. You don't want to have too much of an advantage, a clean advantage.
And the Colognes would have then been on a losing streak to start their whole thing, and that's a bad look.
Yeah, that's not a good look either.
Like, you know, they just joined the main faction of the company, and they start off, what, 0-2?
Yeah.
And then it's just like, you don't want that to happen. You know what I mean?
No, you definitely do not. So I'm like, it's... Yeah, I didn't care about this match.
Yeah, no, it was a waste of time. It was only like 5 minutes. It's still a waste of 5 minutes.
Right. But yeah, that is it with TNA. I told you all we would all get there.
It only took an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah, about almost 50 minutes. We are on time.
True, very true.
But what was your jobber of the night?
I'll just give it to Zaya because she's cute.
I'll give it to the coffee cup.
Good answer.
Yes. Segment the Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah, he's it's either Ryan or the Penthouse because Casey was great in that. Yeah.
I still lean the Ryan because of the reactions.
Because you're going Ryan, I'll just go Penthouse because
Oh.
I think Casey did really well in it.
No, yeah, because Casey he also needs a belt. Give him the digital media belt.
Yeah, make him a legitimate.
SDL doesn't need it.
And she's not the real champion anyway, according to what
Yeah,
announcers
she
keep
just
shoving us.
won. She just won it in the divorce.
But they still let her walk around with that. Huh. You think someone would do something if she wasn't really the champion?
Yeah, that requires them caring about the belt.
Good point.
Yeah, and do you really care about the belt?
I want to care about it more than the Knockouts tag belt, but I don't think they do.
No.
I think they care about the Knockouts tag belt more than digital media.
Yeah, that's sad.
That is.
I know, and there's only literally 2 teams in the Knockouts tag divisions.
Yeah, and that's 2 teams barely, because one's a joke team.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, guess which one it is. There we go. And the match of the night. You know, I liked Elijah Myers. Russell Squashes, the other one was the DQ.
I'll give it to the 6-man with the Rascalz. Because it wasn't bad. The finish was meh, but like it wasn't bad.
Like we had 2 interferences back-to-back matches.
Yeah, well, it's TNA. What you gonna do?
2004 MTV.
Exactly. I mean, what? Jeff Hardy debuted in 2004, and you know how his debut match with AJ Styles for the X Division ended?
Interference.
Yeah, can you name the 2 who did it?
Was it the Outsiders?
No.
No, or was it Kaz and Bentley?
Very close. Kid Cash is one.
Oh, and Hoyt?
Yes.
Okay.
Good old tramp stamp handlebars.
Yep.
Can never miss like locate Lance Hoyt, Lance Archer, whatever. Because as soon as you see the back and the fucking tramp stamp, you're like, oh god, who gave you that? Did you lose a bet?
God gave it to him.
And it's like, well, you know he's a bottom.
Oh, it totally is.
Like,
It's somehow the tall ones.
it's 7-foot bottom, and it's just, huh? Like, he looks scary. He says everybody dies, but then he bends over. Figure it out. Maybe he's a power bottom. That could be what he's thinking.
Probably. Probably. But folks, we are going to wrap it up here.
As should you, if you're a power bottom or if you're a top, whatever. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up right now. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. But follow Dirt Sheet Radio and all your social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, maybe Blue Sky. Follow our website at comboClick.com for all your geeky pop media, pop culture, wrestling reviews too. You'll get some. We might get some anime reviews too. You'll see. And follow my anime show, Otaku Cafe. We are on every Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, depending on if my co-host is lazy or not.
Just throw him right in front of the car. Like, isekai the motherfucker right now. Wow.
Follow Andrew at WC Word Chief. Check out his content, Chair Shot. No, use your head. But no, we will be here next week with the Go Home show for Sacrifice. Well, will we get some Steiner math? Who knows? We might not. But until then, we will see you all next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Enjoy wrestling.